than they did in Mario Kart 7, since that course was designed around underwater driving. Sky High Sundae, which I will talk about properly in a bit, is probably my favorite map for showcasing some of the movement techniques. I want to try that again. Sky High Sundae, which I'll talk about properly in a bit, is probably my favorite map for showcasing some of the new movement techniques. Also returning, of course, is the Drift and Drift Boost, but with some added features. Now, if you start a drift while holding either back or forward on the control stick, you can also hold no direction on the control stick if you prefer. No, I want to do that again. Also returning is the Drift and Drift Boost system, but with an added twist. Now, if you start a drift behind... Also returning is the Drift and Drift Boost, but with an added twist. You can't use a banana to actually block that anymore. You will get hit regardless if you've already damaged yourself. The hammer, also from Tor, returns lobs of... The hammer item, which also returns from Tor, is here as well. The hammer item, which is also from Tor, returns, lobbing a volley of hammers out ahead of you and is decent at tripping up races directly in front of you, but it's more like a weaker banana. I hate this line. I hate this line. I hate this line. Also returning from Tor is the hammer item. It lobs a volley of hammers out ahead of you and is decent at tripping up races. I hate this line. Also returning from Mario Kart Tour is the hammer. This item will throw a bunch of hammers directly out in front of you and will trip up any racers who are in its direct path. Knockout Tour is what can easily be described as Nintendo's way of making Mario Kart into a battle royale. This mode is great for learning the ropes and practicing new techniques. This game has... That's a weird line. That is a weird line. Across the expansive map, you can find missions to complete which can range from collect 8 blue coins to drive through blue rings, or even on some occasions, a small impromptu race through the... Across the expansive map, you can find missions to complete. Battle mode returns once again. It is some good casual fun like always. I've personally never been the biggest fan of battle mode in previous Mario Kart entries. I've personally never been the biggest fan of battle mode in previous Mario Kart entries. I was always more into the standard racing modes. Toad Factory. This was one of the courses that was requested to return for the... Bowser's Castle is more unique this time around, feeling even more industrial this time around. It is the most oppressive looking castle design in Mario Kart, and in my opinion... No. That's not what the line is. Bowser's Castle is more unique this time. Bowser's Castle is more unique this time around, feeling more... Bowser's Castle is more unique this time around, feeling even more industrial this time around. Why is there this time around twice? Alright, I had to rewrite that line. Let's try that again. Bowser's Castle is more unique this time around, feeling even more industrial than ever before. It's one of the most impressive... God damn it! Bowser's Castle is more unique this time around, feeling even more industrial than ever before. The characters have so much personality this time around, with such sublime squash and stretch, and... Let's try that again. The characters have so much more personality this time around, with some sublime squash and stretch to their animations. Standard Pro Controller is an absolute dream to use for games on the Switch, as is... Wait, what? The Standard Pro Controller is an absolute... The Standard Pro Controller is still an absolute dream to use for games on the Switch, as everything just feels nice, and this game is no exception to that. Hey everyone, Sparkster Morgan here. I'd like to thank you all for watching the outtakes of my Mario Kart review. I had a lot of trouble recording those lines, as you clearly just saw. This is something that I want to do with every review going forward, being one so far. I also want to give a little bit of an update on what's going on behind the scenes as well. So the Donkey Kong video is still in progress. I am finishing up recording hopefully soon, and the script will be done not too far afterwards. Spoilers ahead as well, just have to say now, and just make sure everyone is aware that I will be covering spoilers in that video. And also, from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank everyone for getting me up to 89 subscribers. That really does mean quite a lot to me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And I also like to thank everyone for over 420 views on that Mario Kart review as well. That is just absolutely insane to me that that video got as much reach as it did. So from the bottom of my heart, once again, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Let me know what your favorite outtake was. I wouldn't be able to repeat it if I tried, because it was an absolute struggle bus. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and have a good one, gamers.